In Movies and Money today, our film critic Erik Childress joins us now for a look at a big film coming out this weekend, Suicide Squad.
You otherwise irritate or vex me, and guess what? You die.
I'm known to be quite vexing. I'm just forewarning you.
Lady, shut up!
Well, if you've been following the numbers for the past couple of weeks and what people have been reporting about this movie, Suicide Squad, DC's latest sort of attempt to, bring a big comic book story to the big screen, is poised to do the highest numbers ever for an August opening. It's actually broken the records on Fandango. The pre-release sales are kind of through the roof. Anywhere between 125 to 140 million people are thinking this weekend. But here's the thing, is that DC is actually fighting an uphill battle here after the release of Batman vs. Superman, which made a lot of money, but not a lot of profit. More to the point, what they need more this weekend, more than the money, are good vibes. They need something going forward, proof to their fans and to critics and everyone that they can actually make a film that people are going to like, a film they're going to cherish and move forward. Suicide Squad is not that movie.
You saw this.
I did see this movie, and it's one of the worst movies DC has created to date.
No.
Yes, it's worse than Batman vs. Superman. Because here's the thing, Suicide Squad has a lot of potential. It was supposed to be different, it was supposed to be weirder, it was supposed to be a little more darker. But darker with this, sort of a dark comic sensibility to it, and also very violent. It's PG-13. They've softened the edges of these villains that are supposed to be the anti-heroes of the film, and the film just has absolutely no personality. The action scenes are not memorable. The film is kind of a mess. It's boring at times. The only people on screen who sort of bring to life what this movie is supposed to be are Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, that you see very prominently in the trailers, and Jared Leto's Joker, who is actually kind of inconsequential to a lot of the things that are going on. He just kind of pops in, does his thing, and leaves the movie.
This is going from bad to worse, Erik.
It is bad to worse, and that's how the movie kind of goes. After about 35 minutes, I got the sense that this movie wasn't really going to go anywhere, and it doesn't. Everything about it is a mess. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable, and this is it's the thing that's going to stick in the craw of the DC fans. It's going to make a lot of money this weekend, but it's probably going to drop off quite just like Batman vs. Superman did.
Now, fans are already upset with Rotten Tomatoes because of low marks.
Yeah, well, they're upset with Rotten Tomatoes because they're upset with critics, because that's what Rotten Tomatoes is. It's an aggregate score of what critics are saying. And the embargo on Suicide Squad was lifted up Tuesday morning, and immediately all the critics unleashed their reviews, as they're prone to do, and many of them were negative. It's around 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the funny thing is about the DC fans, they've come up with all these conspiracy theories that critics are in the pocket of Marvel, the competing comic book agency, and think that we're trashing DC to give Marvel an edge, which is so absolutely ridiculous. And now they want to shut down Rotten Tomatoes, even though about 95% of these people have not even seen the movie. So
wait till they see
the movie, and then they'll be disappointed like the rest of us.
One other film coming out this weekend is 9 Lives.
Oh! Good move. Nice.
You try it.
Your dad bought this cat at my store. Did you know that?
Who cares? Just translate.
A film that is absolutely not going to challenge Suicide Squad in any way for the #1 slot is Kevin Spacey as a cat. Need I say more? Other than them not screening it for critics, so that's one thing the movie has in its favor, that is going into the weekend with no critical response, where Suicide Squad is going in with a very sort of suicidal look.
Kevin Spacey has not been around much.
Well, House of Cards is obviously very prominent.
But in the films?
In the films, he hasn't done a lot of films as of late. He was in Elvis and Nixon earlier this year. Didn't get a huge release, but he was in that. And now it just seems weird that he would be doing a movie where he's reincarnated as a cat, or however the movie does, because I haven't seen it.
And you probably won't?
I probably won't. And people are going to see Suicide Squad regardless of the critical reviews this weekend. They can form their own opinions, but I think when all is said and done, by the end of the weekend, they're going to be as disappointed in it as with Batman vs. Superman as they were with that.
Well, this is a big bummer, but good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.